feeding management of goat. There are four pillars of management when we talk about any livestock enterprise: breeding, feeding, heeding, and weeding. In breeding aspect, there comes which breed we have to select, which breed we have to keep in our farm. If we are keeping the goats for the mutton purpose, then we can say that beetle, it is a good one, or boar breed, it is a good breed. But when we say about the milk production, then Swiss Alpine, that's the best goat breed that we can have in our J&K, because it is well adaptable to our J&K's environment. If we have to keep our animals in a migratory, semi-migratory routes, like our Bakarwals and Gaddis, they are keeping the animals. For that, Bakarwali breed is the best suitable breed. So coming to the heeding aspect, I will not talk much about it, but obviously vaccination as well as deworming, these are the two important aspects. Deworming, we have to start from the 3 months of age. When the kid is 3 months of age, we have to start the deworming, and thereafter at every 3 months interval, that is four times in a year, we have to do the deworming. But we have to keep in mind that every time we should not use the single drug. We should change the drug, so that there is a shuttle program is followed to avoid the drug resistance. Whereas as per vaccination is concerned, FMD, HSBQ, PPR, enterotoxemia, these are the some of the diseases that should be taken care of for vaccination. So coming to the main aspect, that is the today's aspect, feeding. You know that feeding starts from the when the kid is born. We will discuss from there. First of all, when a kid is born, it is very important to feed them colostrum within the 16 hours period, because at this time colostrums contain immunoglobulins and is also laxative in nature. These immunoglobulins are absorbed well within a 16 hours time interval, and as the time interval passes on, intestinal epithelium becomes less permeable to these immunoglobulins. Moreover, the enzyme system of the kids that gets active. So after 1 or 2 days, there is no fun of giving colostrum. You know that colostrum contains all the nutrients in 3 to 5 times higher than that of the normal milk. As well as I have said that it contains immunoglobulins, which provides passive immunity to the kid, to the newborn, to fight against the different diseases. Thereafter, we have to feed them the kid on milk, and it should be fed at the rate of 1/10 of the body weight in 2 to 3 divided doses. From the 10-12 days onward, that is from the right from the 14th day, kid should start eating creep ration. Creep ration, it is a concentrate mixture of the kid. What's the difference between the normal concentrate and the creep ration is that creep ration contains at least one animal protein source and has 22 to 23% protein, in comparison to the normal concentrate mixture, which contains around 18 to 20% crude protein and doesn't contain any animal protein source. This creep feed should be fed to the kid when they are 14 days old. And how we should start it: if we are not allowing the kid to suckle the mother, then we can give this creep feed in the milk vessel in which we are feeding the milk. We can put some creep this concentrate creep ration inside it, so that kid gets develop taste of the creep ration in it. Moreover, I also want to say something more about this colostrum, that sometimes it happened that dam, it gets died, dam doesn't produce enough colostrum. In that case, we can either offer the colostrum of some other recently parturited doe to avoid the instinct of maternal recognition pregnancy. We can apply some placental fluid over the kid, or we can have aftershave lotion we can apply on the doe's nose, so that it allows the another kid to have its colostrum. We can also preserve colostrum in the fridge, but we should take care that when we are feeding this colostrum, we should thaw it. Rather, we should not heat it, because if we heat the stored colostrum, then the protein gets denatured, it gets coagulated, then also immunoglobulins immunity role will be distracted. We can also prepare artificial colostrum. Artificial colostrum we can prepare by adding rather mixing 275 ml of lukewarm water with 525 ml of goat milk, and adding one raw egg to it, and 80 mg any antibiotic to it, with some sprinkles of multivitamin. In this fashion we can have a artificial colostrum prepared. As I have said that this colostrum should be fed at the rate of 1/10 of the body weight up to first 3 days. From the 4th day onwards, we have to feed them on the milk at the rate of 1/10 of the body weight in 2 to 3 divided doses. If we are allowing the kid to suckle the mother, then we have to see that whether the kid is gaining body weight or its feces are normal or not. Otherwise, we have to increase the milking time or decrease the milking time accordingly. So now moving to doe nutrition, we should feed the doe as per the stage of production. Dry goat, breeding goat, early gestation, late gestation, lactation, we will talk about it. I will talk about only stall feeding. Firstly, let me tell you how to prepare the concentrate mixture. Concentrate mixture is prepared by mixing the energy sources, protein sources, minerals, and salt. How much we have to add, we will discuss in a brief way. In energy sources, there comes cereals and there comes cereal byproducts. In cereals, we have maize and we have barley. Very much we have a number of ingredients, but I will for giving you example, I will use only 2. We can't use the whole maize, we have to use grounded maize, that is called makki dala. Another one is barley, that we call jo dala. Then comes the cereal byproducts. In cereal byproducts, we can have wheat bran. We also called it patri, or we call it patri or wheat bran. They are synonyms. And then rice bran, it is also a cereal byproduct. We have to add 65 parts energy sources, 33 part protein sources, 2% mineral mixture, 1% salt. Suppose we have to prepare 100 kg concentrate mixture, then we have to use 65 kg energy sources. 40 to 45 kg we have to use energy sources, and 20 kg we have to use cereal byproducts, 33 kg protein sources, in which we have cakes, that is mustard cake and cottonseed cake. Let me tell you that these are available in different seasons. For example, in summer we have to add jo dala rather than makki dala. Grounded maize we have to use during the winters. Likewise, patri or wheat bran we have to use throughout the year. And in khals, in protein sources, in cakes, mustard cake we have to use during summer, whereas during winter we have to use binola khal cotton seed cake. I think that you know how to prepare now concentrate mixture. If we have to prepare 100 kg concentrate mixture, we have to add 40 to 45 kg cereal sources, cereal byproducts, 20-25 kg, 33 kg we have to add protein sources, and 2 kg mineral mixture, 1 kg salt. So how much we have to feed? For the maintenance animal, we have to feed at the rate of 10 gram per kg live weight. Suppose we have 20 kg goat. So for maintenance, we have to give 200 gram concentrate mixture. When there comes the breeding season. That is, you know that goats, they are the seasonal breeders as well as they are the short day breeders. So they mostly comes in heat in October, November period. At that period, we have to increase this concentrate. We have to feed at that time 20 gram per kg live weight. Suppose for maintenance, we are giving a 20 kg goat or 30 kg goat 300 grams. So during that period, during the breeding season, we have to increase the concentrate mixture. And what is the fun of it? Because it increases the fertility, it increases the ovulation rate. There occurs the multiple ovulation, chances of twinning and triplets, they gets increased, embryo survivability is increased, and the fetal growth is better if we do flushing. And this flushing is done for males also, so that there is good sperms are produced by the ram, by the buck. So now coming to the gestation period, if the our doe is not lactating one, and it gets conceived, so for the first 100 days, there is no need to feed them extra concentrate, because maximum fetal growth, 60% fetal growth, it occurs during the last 50 days of the gestation. Along with the concentrate mixture, we should feed 2 to 3 kg green fodder, good quality green fodder we have to feed them. Plus we have to give them ad libitum dry fodder, and it will come parali, which we say this paddy straw, or we say wheat straw, and around 600 grams it is required per animal, per small ruminant. And 1 to 2 kg green fodder we have to feed them. If we want to decrease the concentrate, 100 gram concentrate we can decrease by increasing a 1 kg green fodder. So as I have already said that during the last 50 days of the gestation, we have to increase the concentrate mixture. In this time also, we should feed at the rate of 20 gram per kg live weight during this time also. So feeding the lactating does during the lactation, if they are multiple kids are suckling the dough, then we have to increase the concentrate mixture. That I have already said, that normal maintenance, for normal maintenance we have to feed them at the rate of 10 gram per kg live weight. But when there is last 50 days of gestation, or during the first 60 days of lactation, we have to double the concentrate. Moreover, we can decrease the concentrate by increasing the green fodder requirement. That is for maintenance, you remember that we should feed 1 to 2 kg fresh green fodder, 600-700 gram dry fodder, and as per the body weight we have to feed the concentrate mixture in during the stall feeding, if we are not doing the allowing the animal to graze for 6 to 8 hours. There are problems in J&K, that we are deficient in green fodder, we are deficient in dry fodder, we are deficient in concentrates. So what managemental strategies we can follow during the adverse conditions to have our animal healthy? First one is the formulation of urea molasses mineral blocks or multi-nutrient blocks. We can prepare complete feed blocks. Urea molasses liquid feed, it is another strategy. Treating the low quality roughages, that is wheat straw, paddy straw, we can enhance its nutritive value by treating it with urea. You know that 4 kg urea is dissolved in 40 liters of water, and it is spread over layer wise over the 100 kg of dry fodder, and then we have to wrap up with the polythene. It will break up the lignohemicellulosic bonds, and it will increase the digestibility. Moreover, it will increase the protein content of the dry fodder. Hay preparation, it is another strategy we will discuss in the next slides. Likewise, silage baking. So coming to these strategies one by one. Firstly, we will discuss the urea molasses mineral block. It is also called multi-nutrient block. In it, we used to add different ingredients like mustard oil cake, which is also called sarson khal ya sarson cake, with de-oiled rice bran. Urea we can add 3 kg. We can add cement in this formula. If we are adding 40 kg molasses in it, and we are mixing this all, and this put on a machine or in a dye to have a multi-nutrient brick. So here it is written that leaf meal mixture. It is an experiment conducted by Scott J. You know that goats, they are very fond of tree leaves. These top foliages, they not only contains good quality protein and high protein, around 16 to 24% protein. These tree leaves contain, whether it is acacia nilotica, whether it is neem, whether it is ziziphus jujuba, these different tree leaves, they contain good quality of protein. Moreover, they have a tannins. You know that goats are the only species which can have high tannin, which can digest high tannin in their feed, because goats have a tannin degrading bacteria in their rumen. Moreover, these tannins, they additionally check the fecundity of the parasites. They stop the growth of the parasites. Moreover, they do not allow these parasites to reproduce. And these are the benefits of this leaf meal fixture. Moreover, it reduces the cost of the multi-nutrient block. In these pictorial depictions, you can see that how these people are preparing in a mold. Moreover, this is a design. This is a multi-nutrient brick maker prepared by Scott J. It is a 6,000-7,000 costing machine, and in it we have to mix all the ingredients. We have to put over here, then we have to press it with this round. We can have a brick types multi-nutrient brick, which we have to dry for 1 to 2 days in a sunny day, and we can give it as a lick to our small ruminants. Second one is urea molasses liquid feed. This is given in very adverse condition when there is a drought in all around area. At that time, we can prepare this urea molasses liquid feed by dissolving this 20 gram of vitamin A supplements, 2 kg mineral mixture, 1 kg salt, 2 kg urea in 100-liter sugar molasses. And in this fashion, we can prepare this urea molasses liquid feed, and we can give 100 ml per day to an animal as a supplement. But moreover, it is given during the adverse drought times. Next one is compressed complete feed block. In it, concentrate what we used to prepare, that the formula which I have said you earlier, for this 60 parts concentrate, 30 parts this roughages, and 10 parts molasses, they are mixed, and within a machine, it is a block is prepared. Compressed complete feed block is prepared that can be stored for months, and we can feed this to the complete feed blocks to our animals. Next, coming to fruit and vegetable waste. We know that we are the second major producer of fruits and vegetables in the world, but there are losses in the mandis. We can see that 30% around there are losses in fruits and vegetables. If we prepare silage out of it, or we can dry it and feed to our animals, we can reduce the cost of feeding. Moreover, for it, apple pomace, like as in Kashmir region, there is a lot of apple production. You can see that annual production in India it is around 1.73 million tons, and majority of it is prepared in these hilly areas and in this Kashmir region. And through this apple, we can have apple pomace, that is leftover part after extracting juice from the apple. This apple pomace, it contains around 4% protein. We can dry it and we can feed it to our animals during scarcity. Secondly, vegetable based ration we can also feed to the our goats. You can see that here we have 70-30 ratio. We have mixed this roughages and concentrate, but in treatment one we have instead of oat hay we are using these pea pods as well as carrot silage, whereas in treatment two, no barsim hay, no oat hay, only this pea pods and carrot silage along with the concentrate mixture we are feeding with the goats. And it has been observed that goats fed this vegetable silage, this carrot silage and pea pods fodder, uh, they have a better weight gain as compared to the control group. They are significantly higher body weight gain is observed in the live weight of the growing kids. Now moving to the aquatic plants as animal feed. We don't have seaweed in our area because it is available around the marine areas, but we can have water hyacinth in our area that too contains 12% around protein, good quantity of protein, and we can feed it to our goats uh, at the rate of 300 grams per day. Now moving next to Azola, Taxola, they are available in the Kashmir and the Dal Lake. You can see these uh, fodders. You can see these floating ferns. You can see there. We can collect them and we can feed our animals as it is a rich source of protein. It contains around 22% protein. Azola contains and have good ash content, good mineral content in it, and around 300 to 500 grams per day we can feed it to our small ruminants, whether it is sheep or goat. We can feed it firstly in dried form we can feed it, or in fresh form if we have to feed it. We firstly it is mandatory to wash it with the clean water to mask out the smell. These are the some other aquatic plants, that is lotus, Nimbus nimbusifera. We can feed, we can use it as a fodder during scarcity, and can feed to our goats. Likewise, you can see Typa, Latifolia, Polygonum barbatum. They contain 26% protein it contains. Now moving to tea leaves as a fodder source. Number of tree leaves are there, a number of trees are there which are very much relished by the goats. Kikar, bido, whether mango leaves, neem leaves, this bear, these are all very much liked by the goats, relished by the goats. And you can see that in whether it is subabul, whether it is daman, it contains around 17-24% protein content in it, and can be fed to the goats. Now moving towards the hay, you know that during two seasons, that is in August, September, October, we have surplus maize fodder. We have cherry sorghum fodder. Likewise, in the end of December, in January, February, March, we have this oat fodder. We have barsim in our fields. But during October, this November month, and during this April, May month, we don't have any fodder with us. So we can preserve our fodder, we can conserve our fodder in the form of hay or silage. So firstly, discussing the hay, that it is the process of preserving green fodder by cutting the green fodder at a particular stage, that is for legumes, they are cut at the flowering stage, and it is dried under the sun to have a moisture content less than 15%. It is called hay. So as I have said that best crops for this hay making, it is lucerne, as well in case of legumes. For cereals, oat is the best crop for hay making. All the crops who have the thin stems that can be turned into hay, in a good quality hay. So there are two methods of hay making. One is the traditional method, and second one is the method in which machines are used. Firstly, discussing the traditional method. In traditional method, grass or crop is cut at a particular stage. As I've said that in flowering stage, we used to cut, and then bundles are made. That is called windrows. These windrows are then dried in the sun by giving them rotations in 2 to 3 hours, and it is called gunnu in local dialect, these windows. And these gunnus, they are mixed in this fashion, they are stored in this fashion, that is called gada. So some people use this tripod stand for drying of this green fodder for making hay. Likewise, some dry it on the fences, you can see. So second method is, it is the mechanized technique in which machines are used. There are 4 steps. One is mowing. Mowing means cutting of the fodder. Tadding means rotating the fodder. Raking means fodder ko katha karna, to assemble the this dried fodder. And baling means to pack them. So it is the earlier mowers which are used, horse mower now, but nowadays this type mowers, this type of mowers are used for cutting. You can see here, it is a advanced mower, you can see, and it is a tedder machine for rotating this. You can see how many tedders are attached to this tractor, and this is a raking machine. You can see this is a hay raking machine, and you can see that there are blades, curved blades attached to it to assemble the dried these windrows. And after it, we used to do baling. Baling can be done either by hand machine or by a mechanized machine. To hand, we can prepare such type of machine in which this, you can see these bales of hay are prepared so that less storage space is required for it. And moreover, if we want to transport it to the higher altitudes, it is easy to transport. You can see that we can store a large chunk of this hay if we compress it, if we bale it. And this is the machines which are used for making the big bales of hay. And you can see that the difference between a good quality hay and a poor quality hay. That good quality hay, it is green in color. It is more nutritious than that of the poor quality hay. And a good quality hay is prepared when you used to cut the crop at a proper stage, and then dry it in a proper way. Normally this April-May month, it is the best season for hay making, when it should be made on a sunny day. Now moving to the second method of the conservation of the fodder, that is silage. You know that silage, it is the anaerobic fermentation of a green crop, of a cut fodder crop, in a receptacle, in a structure called silo. Silo is a structure in which silage is made. There are different kinds of silo. You can see that the stack silo, you can see it is a bunker silo. This is a trench silo, we call it khandak silo. Likewise, framed silo we can prepare. Our silo is there, and but nowadays, especially for goats, if we have 200-300 goats, we can prepare silage in silo bags. For silage making, there are certain steps. Firstly is the selection of crops which are rich in soluble carbohydrates, such as maize, such as sorghum, thick stemmed crops. We can prepare silage from it. We can also use legumes, but we can use legumes, cereals and legumes in the ratio of 3:1. We cannot prepare silage from legumes only because for silage preparation there should be a steep fall in pH. but protein, you know that legumes, they contain more than 16% protein, and protein being a buffer, it doesn't allow the steep falling of pH. So firstly is the selection of crop. As I have said that maize is the best crop for silage making. We can prepare good quality silage from sorghum also. From even oats we can have a good silage. Secondly is at which step we has to cut them. For maize we have to cut the crop at milk stage. Milk stage, dudharu avastha. In the when we press the this maize grain, a sort of liquid milk comes out. That is the milk stage. For sorghum, you have to cut the crop at duff stage. Duff means when we press the seed and a gummy substance comes out. That is the duff stage. We should cut the crop during the afternoon time, because water soluble carbohydrates are high during this time. After cutting, we have to cut the crop into small pieces by the use of chaff cutter. We should cut the crop 2 to 3 centimeter. We should chaff the crop. After chaffing, there is an important step, that is the moisture checking. For good silage to prepare, there should be 30 to 35% dry matter in it, and 60 to 65% moisture in it. The moisture, you know that we can calculate it by oven, but it is not possible for a farmer to have an oven in their field. So grab test, it is the best alternative to have check the moisture content. So whatever the chaffed material is it, you can see that we have to hold it in our hand, and then we have to press this chaff material, and we have to apply the pressure. When we open the hand, if the water ball, it opens up slowly, that it means it has the appropriate moisture content. If it opens very fast, it means it is dried. There is less moisture in it. If the balls remain as such, it means it has high moisture in it. It needs further drying of 1 or 2 hours. So after checking the moisture content, then we have to add some additives in it. We can add, commonly in the field we used to add molasses. It is called shira or rab in local dialect. We have to add it at the rate of 0.5 to 1.5%. Why I'm using this range? Because sometimes we get delayed on cutting the crop. At this time we have to increase the molasses content, and if we cut it at the proper stage, then we have to add it at the lower content, that is 0.5% is sufficient. Salt, we can add salt at the rate of 0.5%, because salt, it checks the fungal contamination. Moreover, it increases the palatability. So we can add salt at the rate of 0.5% for 100 kg chaffed green material. We can approximately add 0.5 kg salt in it. Third most important thing that we used to add in field, it is the silage inoculants. We can add urea, no doubt. We can add formic acid, propionic acid, but in field, molasses, salt, and silage inoculant, these three are commonly used. And these are the silage inoculant, silage booster. And you can see that it's a 72 rupees bag. And moreover, it comes for a particular crop. You can see that this silage booster, it is for corn, sorghum, and sugarcane leaves. Likewise, if we are preparing from this corn, maize, and shakargandi, or for it there is a different silage booster, silage inoculant. This silage inoculant, as per the dose, we have to add it. It comes in the powdered form also, it comes into the liquid form also, and we have to mix these silage conditioners in the chaffed material. After proper mixing, we have to fill it in the silo, whether it is a silo bag, or it is a trench, or it is a pit, or it is a bunker, and approximately 1 cubic meter area, that it can hold 600 kg. green for this chaffed material, this silage. In silo bags, what I have discussing that silo bags comes in different capacity. It comes in the capacity of 100 kg, 500 kg, likewise 1000 kg. It comes in the capacity. So we can, according to our need, we can prepare silage. After filling in the silo bag, after filling the silo bag, or we have to, while filling, we have to apply force that there is no air space left in between the fodder. After tightly filling, then we have to seal our silo. In case of silo bags, we used to tie it up and then put some dry fodder over it, so that neither air enters inside the bag or nor and exits outside the bag. To we have to make the bag airtight. Likewise, in any structure which we are preparing, we have to make the structure airtight. Like in this trench silo, you can see that there is a application of polythene is applied over here. After filling this chaffed material and mixing the silage conditioners over it, it is then packed. After packing, it is then sealed by putting some tire weights over it, or having a mud or gobar. We used to have a lap, we used to cover it, so that to make it the completely airtight. Likewise, some machines are also used to make silage in this bales form. By cutting the crop at proper stage and mixing the silage conditioners, they are these types of bales are prepared and they are covered, make the airtight by using these machines. In this way also, during summer in 35 days around, and in during winters around 40 to 45 days, we have good quality silage prepared. And how we can judge it? Through smell, through taste, through pH. These are different criterias through which we can check our silage. We should not, when our silage is prepared, we should keep the keep the silage for some time in a year, so that the noxious gases that drain out from air, drain out from it. And we should not feed at once to the animal. We have to start, like in case of sheep and goat, 1 to 1.5 kg per 45 kg live weight, we can feed silage to it. But we should start from 500 grams, and then 700 grams, then 1 kg, and then 1.5 kg. Likewise, we have to increase gradually this silage. And with this silage, we can have or hay, we can provide good quality fodder to our sheep and goat, to our goats during the scarcity period. These are some of the snaps that after chaffing, we have added salt over it, and then we have added, you can see, molasses over it. We have prepared silage in the silo bags. As we in our area we have much rodents, so we have hanged it in the air. We can prepare the silage in any drums also. The basic principle is that we have to cut the crop at the proper stage. We have to add silage conditioners, and then we have to fill it properly. You are seeing that these people are using wood logs for pressing. We have to press it very finely, and then we have to seal it. You can see that they are making it airtight. We have sealed it properly, then we can have a good quality silage prepared within 35 days. We have prepared this silage in a silo bag. You are seeing that it is a silo bag.